Okay, so now all that's left for this problem is to actually just plug it in my calculator. So you want to get your calculator out. And one suggestion, what I would suggest you do is just put a little mark as to where each one is in your calculator. So I'm going to put my identity in for A. I'm going to put my consumption matrix in for B. And I'm going to put my demand matrix in for C. So you're just going to go into your calculator and start entering those in. Might be a good idea to clear it out first. Second matrix A is going to be a 2 by 2 identity, so 1, 0, 0, 1. And just look it over before you continue, make sure it's entered correctly. I'm going to go and edit matrix B. It's going to be a 2 by 2, and it's my consumption, so 0.03, 0.08, 0.01, and 0.04. Check it before you move on. And then lastly, matrix C is going to be a 2 by 1 that has my demands in it, which they told us was 400 and 100. So I've got that in there too. So now I'm going to go back out to the main screen, and I'm just going to punch this in exactly like it is on my page. I'm going to move it over here so you can see calculator too. Alright, so I'm going to get matrix A first, but if you notice we use parentheses here in our equation, I'm going to want to use parentheses in my calculator as well. So parentheses matrix A, because that's my identity, minus matrix B, close my parentheses, and then it's an inverse, so I use that -1 button, and then I'm going to multiply by my demand, which is in C. I've got that all plugged in there so you can see it, and I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, and then those are my solutions. So they're asking us to find the total production required. So then, based on this, I could say that the production required is equal to, and I'm just going to put it in matrix form, 421, I'm going to round to 2 decimal places, 0.32, and 108.56. So you also want to make sure you know what each of these numbers represent. The first number, remember, everything is kept aligned. The first row is always batteries, so this is the total production needed for batteries. So they need to produce 421.32 batteries in order to meet a demand of 400, because if you look here, some of this is going to be consumed by the company itself. So probably, from what we can see, 21.32 is going to be consumed by the company itself, which means that we're only going to have 400, over here, 400, to go ahead and give out to customers and sell. Same with this one. The 108.56 represents the total production required for our motors, because the second row is always motors for this problem. And since we needed a demand of 100, that 8.56 motors, now we can't technically have 0.56 motors, this is just an approximation, but this amount is going to be consumed by the company. So that's your answer for this problem.